It is currently 5:45, and this is the final update regarding the ship that was docked in Tacoma, Washington, being loaded up with weapons sent to Israel. This is going to be a bit of a longer video, but I'm going to try and cover as much of the highs and lows as possible. First and foremost, we showed up in numbers. At the most, there was about 1,000 of us at the protest today. Many individuals showed up at 4 a.m., and at the most, we had about 500 to 600 people there. We were able to successfully delay the ship being loaded for about 12 hours. We were able to successfully organize and block off all of the entrances, preventing any workers from entering into the port, preventing them from loading up the ship with more weapons. At least one individual during the protest walked off of the ship, refusing to load it, quoting, "Keep going, you're touching more hearts than you think." This specific action is huge because it's not just showing that other people are getting involved, it's showing that the individuals on the boat in the military are seeing the atrocities that's going on in the world and refusing to take part in it. There were many brave indigenous individuals using canoes and kayaks to block the water and prevent the boat from leaving. I even heard a story from one of the individuals today that said they prayed to the water before they left for a safe journey, and on their way to the port, a group of SEALs guided them on their journey. Overall, I would say that the protest was about 95% peaceful. Nobody was arrested, nobody got hurt. Unfortunately, the ship was eventually loaded with weapons, but it was estimated that only a quarter of what would have been loaded was actually brought onto the ship. People came out, they showed their support, they brought food and water and hand warmers, and I even got a bowl of chili and a whole Costco pizza. We put the call out there and we had more food or supplies that we even knew what to do with, so thank you. Finally, we learned. The original call was that the ship was going to arrive at 2:30 in the afternoon yesterday, and it was delayed until this morning at 4 in the morning, and people still showed up. We have experience organizing, we have more experience strategizing how to make sure the ship does not get loaded, and we have experience making sure everybody gets what they need, and we learned for next time. Those were all the highs, here are the lows. Like I said, the ship was loaded. Not fully loaded, but here's a video of military weapons being loaded onto the ship that I took today. Again, we were unsuccessful at stopping the ship from being loaded entirely, as the military, I think, even had people flying in helicopters to help load the ship. But you can see down below the weapons that were being loaded on. If anybody has experience identifying these, please let me know what these are. Lastly, this is unconfirmed, but as I was leaving the protest today, I heard somebody say that the ship might be docking in Vancouver, BC. If this is true because they didn't load all of the weapons they originally wanted to and need to stop somewhere else now, this means we have time to organize, and we have more time than we did today. This means that we might have more time to get connected as a community and make sure that this ship does not leave with these weapons to Israel. If the ship is coming to a city near you, I'm going to make an entire video later tonight or tomorrow of all the things that we could have done better as organizers and protesters and all the things that we successfully did. Lastly, vandalism. Like I said, the protest was about 95% peaceful, but I want to highlight the 5% that I really did not stand for. There was a group of anarchists at the protest who were for the most part very peaceful and making sure that people were safe and protected. What I did not condone was the specific messages that were vandalized and written on the city building. In one instance, I saw that "Kill all Israelis" was written on the building, and I want to make it so abundantly clear that that is not what we stand for, and that is not what we were there for today. The reason that 1,000 of us showed up today is to make sure that this vessel carrying United States military weapons is not used to kill an entire group of people, or anybody for that matter. So to write something that hateful takes away why we were there and really takes away from the movement. So again, I want to be clear that we do not stand for that. I'm proud of everyone today. I'm proud of the people who showed up at 4 a.m. I'm proud of the people who brought supplies. I'm proud of the people who shuttled back and forth all day for 12 hours to make sure that people had safe rides to get to where they needed to be. I'm proud. I'm proud of you guys, and although we didn't fully meet our goal and make sure the ship did not leave, we did the best we could, and we slowed it down, and we learned, and we'll get them next time. As always, I will keep you updated.